Sit back. Sit back. It's the Looney Show. You know what up?
Well, guys, we just unpacked episode 1 of the Diddy debauchery. I got one message for 50 Cent. He coming for you, bro. He is coming for you, bro. He don't stop, won't stop. He coming for you, bro.
What's so interesting is that this is called Sean Combs' The Reckoning. After this is all said and done, when Sean comes out, we're going to rename this Curtis 50 Cent Jackson, His Reckoning.
We have a intro on 50. Please check it out, guys. But we're going to talk about this first episode. Let's unpack this.
That was quite a ride. First episode was quite a ride, y'all. That was informative. It was emotional. Accurate as I don't know what. Physical.
Allegedly, because he didn't speak on this.
Yeah, I know.
So,
I'm just saying, it's just like, as far as everything that they had, as far as just like building this story of like how Sean Combs came to his rise and his beginnings.
And his beginnings were very much interesting.
Very interesting.
It makes sense. It makes sense. And it plays a role on what a kid deems as normal, acceptable, okay, when they're first introduced. It definitely matters.
It definitely does. I don't excuse anything that Sean Combs has done.
Nope.
I will never do that. I'll never excuse the things that he has done. He grew up in a very traumatic and tumultuous household. It's the things, honestly, that weren't said. For me.
I agree. Because it was like, the fact that he grew up in a house full of, like, pimps and whores. Now, we all know what pimps do to their whores when they get out of line. He's seen a lot.
Yeah.
He's seen a lot. Not excusing, but it makes sense now. Because that is him. How he moves, how he treat women, how he beat on women.
And it's just like, it's interesting to see the parallels with him and R. Kelly. The parallels.
Yep.
With the upbringings, the traumatic upbringings.
Yes.
The difference, like the one thing I will say, the biggest difference, now this is the one thing, it was never said, okay? But I was just like, it was never said, but I was like, I wonder if he did deal with some type of abuse when he was growing up, besides for the physical abuse from his mother, that they mentioned that shit, but they didn't, I was wondering if he got into like any type of other types of abuse.
Well, there's stories out there allegedly, but I guess we're kind of going to just talk about what the documentary just kind of mentioned. But there are stories out there.
Yeah.
Allegedly, possibly his mom, allegedly because they never said anything about the school he went to, which was a Catholic private school. So, and that was said to be the start of more of an interaction with men. So we never mentioned anything about that in this documentary.
At least not yet, because this is the only first episode. So we have
at this moment. So we're just talking about the first episode and what I say is possibly allegedly Just go ahead and do your research, guys, y'all. But it's a lot to unpack. And so basically, his upbringing was his mom, to us, seemed like, well, to me personally, seemed kind of like a drug dealer. And his father did leave. And she also kind of was like a madam. So she hung around with a lot of pimps and women of the streets.
Well,
And
yeah.
he-
Well, as she said it, she worked. She worked late nights. Is
Yeah.
how she put it.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
and he grew up with that. And then the type of things that he was introduced. And then they also said that his mom was abusive. So with, not just beatings, but beat down to the Pope type of thing.
Yeah.
So also in a documentary, what I unpacked is based off of that, he became very abusive to women. In return, possibly growing up watching men abuse women, because we all know back then how pimp would control women. I mean, that's an undeniable fact. And they said it was like a party house. Constantly parties, drinking, late nights.
Yeah.
Is what he grew up with.
Absolutely. His mother.
More sex.
Yeah. They were talking about the documentary. I mean, he learned this lifestyle by honestly just watching his mother.
Yeah.
His mother used to throw these types of parties, the Diddy parties. The Diddy parties are actually original, not even his parties.
It was
the parties,
his mom.
It was his mother's parties.
Yeah.
It was the Mrs. Combs parties that y'all were actually. Those were the people that were going to that you make jokes about. Those are those parties that they were going to. Sean just,
adapted.
He adapted
to a bigger level, to a bigger scale,
to a larger scale, while still even using some of his mother's old contacts. Yeah,
and not only that, his mother stayed around. She constantly,
because of her old contacts.
Yeah,
that's why I was just like, that's why she's such around so much, and seeing her, it's just like, wow, she's actually been a central part.
Like he did not exclude his mom from the advancement of their family.
She was not. She was. I'll put it to you this way.
She was accomplished.
She not even accomplished. She was actually. To be honest with you, I feel like she was kind of the mastermind. I do, because the fact that she was always she was always around. She was always hovering around. You know what I'm saying? His mom was always hovering around, to the point where even his business partner, co-founder Kirk, you know what I'm saying? For him to even see that they had a physical altercation where where they had a physical altercation before, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it was just like, and looking back on it, it was just like, it seems like the older he got, they were probably fighting each other because he wasn't taking that mess no more from her. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
So it was just like, to be completely honest, it probably wasn't it wasn't as traumatic as Kirk made it out to be.
Yeah, because
It probably wasn't.
Mm-hmm.
Because of that, just of the to know that he was already being physically abused by his mother.
Mm-hmm.
So it's
when
just
he
like
got old enough.
He's just like, I ain't taking this mess from you because you would never take this mess from nobody else. You ain't take it from my daddy. That's why he gone. You know what I'm saying? That's his thinking. I'm not saying that's what it is, but that's maybe his thinking. You know what I mean?
Definitely did not have his dad.
No.
Nobody knows where Melvin is.
Ain't nobody know about Melvin Combs. That light-skinned man is gone. Okay? No one knows about Melvin Combs. No one knows where he went. Maybe we'll find out in the further episodes.
We ain't mentioning no past. Do Melvin Combs even exist?
Well, we saw pictures. He definitely exists. We saw pictures. He definitely existed. He had a name. We have a picture. And the dude existed. Yeah, he exists.
We did see that.
Light-skinned man. Sean looks just like his father, just as with his mother's complexion. That's exactly what he looks like. He looks like his father.
And his mother was gorgeous.
Yeah, she is gorgeous. She's a
Those
gorgeous woman.
eyes.
She's a gorgeous woman.
Yeah.
She really is.
Took your breath away.
She is. Beautiful woman.
Now I understand why you went for Kim, and like it's all in the eyes for him. It's all in the eyes for him.
Kim pretty much looks like his mother.
It's all in the eyes for him. So, guys, Looney made a nice observation that I would like him to share with you, because I noticed with watching episode 1 that he always seemed to gravitate towards light-skinned males. Like he constantly put them on a pedestal, like his best friends, like always surrounded himself around them. I mean, also at that time, that's what the women like. So I get it, and he always wanted to be with the cool guys. But it just was very strange to me. And he pointed out something.
I think with him, I think Puffy, Diddy wanted to have people to look at him like he wanted to have the same gaze as somebody would look at as if he was light skinned.
Yeah.
Because of the simple fact.
He surrounded itself.
And he surrounded himself with it because of the simple fact of the absence of his father, who is light skinned, is or was. I don't know if he's alive or dead, but that's what I'm saying.
He understood the privilege.
Yeah.
All the women flock to those type of men.
Absolutely. And so he understood the privilege. He felt like he wanted to have that privilege and to sit there and like for his father to leave, his light-skinned father to leave. You know what I'm saying? And never come back, pretty much. For right now, it's just like just to never come back.
As what we see in episode 1.
Yeah, from what we see in episode 1, he's just
maybe he could have popped it. You know how they be popping up later when you get rich.
Maybe he popped up in the early 2000s and 90s or something. It's a possibility. We have no idea. But man, that I was like, from what it is, that there is not much said about that guy. From what it sounds like, he was not very good, or the other thing is maybe he protected himself. You know what I'm saying?
From his mom?
Yeah. It could have been one of those things.
I don't know.
We don't know.
Maybe he was the pimp. And maybe he gave his life to God and became a pastor. You know how they do.
Moved to Mississippi.
That's not funny. Lord. But anyway, I'm just saying. You know how pimps become pastors.
They do. That's the next step.
Definitely Baptist.
Yes.
All Baptists.
Always.
Pimps.
Always.
And I'm a Baptist.
Ditto. I feel like with his whole, with his whole infatuation with light skinnedness, it's something that he feels like it's something he feels like that he should have been afforded. And he didn't, the only person
maybe if I was light skinned, maybe he would have stayed around.
But you want to know something? His oldest son, you know what I realized? His oldest son looks like his father. That's what I did realize.
No. Oh, yo. He really does. First of all, I didn't know
Sean's
I didn't know Justin was before
the twins.
Al Short and what you call him, Kim's kid. Or did we not get in the time when they had him? Because it seemed like Puffy and his girl had Justin before.
Oh, before Kim, yes.
Yeah.
No.
And
yeah.
I always thought Justin was after.
No, Justin was before.
Exactly. Because of how short he wasn't young looking, he always looked.
Yeah. Well, the thing was that,
And no, he really does look like his dad.
He does. He looks like his grandfather. That's what it is. He looks like his grandfather.
No, I was saying Puffy's dad, but yeah.
He looks like his grandfather.
He really does.
But like as far as just like with the timeline, because remember he didn't get with Kim until like 93, 94 because of the twins with the twins.
We already know, but that's the only one they had together. She had a son with I'll Be Sure first. And I wanted to know who were older between him and Justin.
Oh, Justin's older.
Exactly, which I never knew because he doesn't look older. I always thought he was second.
Justin was the oldest.
I knew it wasn't Kim's. I just thought that.
Yeah, I always knew Justin was the oldest one.
Yeah, I did not. So that was definitely a shocker for me because Justin doesn't look older.
Well, yeah, he does.
He looks younger than his younger brother. Mm-hmm. And he's the older brother.
He's the older brother.
Well, now that makes sense when I hear about that. Justin is into the same type of stuff that Diddy does. Because he's been with him forever. Forever.
And the things, and it's just like...
Forever.
Yeah. One thing I was really into, one thing that I found so interesting, one thing I will say about 50 Cent and 50 Cent this first episode was very good. And the difference between this and when I watched Surviving R. Kelly is that I felt like with Surviving R. Kelly, I felt like they were trying to manufacture my emotions. I felt like they were trying to manufacture something to make me feel some way. 50
Cent, we already know, is a great producer. All his shows, he has that down pat. We discussed 50 and his cooning.
Yeah,
but we already knew it was going to be top notch.
This is good.
50 stuff is top notch.
This is good,
and he exploits us.
Yep. And that's the thing that really gets my goat about him.
Well, we discussed him. This is episode 1.
I know, this is episode 1.
He exploits us, and he's very good at it.
Yeah.
So you knew this was going to be good.
Yeah. And I'm very glad that I'm watching this right now, honestly. Especially with I'm watching it with an open mind because because it's just like when it comes to Puffy, I don't feel one way or the other about him. I've never hated him. I've never liked him, and I've never disliked him. So I just felt like he was a character. You know what I'm saying? I've heard a lot of things about him being a dickhead. I've heard things about him saying that he was cool as hell. You know what I'm saying? There's been a lot of, there's a lot of things about him that we've heard over the years. So I came listening to this with the open mind. Mm-hmm. And the thing about it is, overall, despite all that he has done, he's still a black man going through the justice system in the United States of America. And I'm going to sit there and say this once more. I want him sentenced the proper sentence that he deserves to get.
What sentences did he get? Was it not proper?
No, I feel it's proper. I do feel it's proper. I do. I don't feel like they did anything in the case that was like that didn't, I don't feel like he.
Right, well, we didn't get to that part yet, but
yeah, but either way, it's just like I feel I want to make sure that that his rights aren't violated. I don't want him railroaded. And the reason the thing is I don't think he's going to get railroaded is because he has his money. He still has all his money.
Well, it's funny because victims probably would say why you care about if he's railroaded. I agree with you. Me, I did not want to take a victim type of stance on it because we all know what I have experienced. So I did want to come in with a open mind.
Got you.
And he definitely was a victim when he was younger, but it comes to a point you got to take accountability.
Absolutely. I 100% agree with that.
This victim became an abuser.
He did.
Unlike me as a victim, stayed a victim my whole life. He became a abuser. And no, abusers do have to take accountability.
Absolutely.
Regardless of how you was nurtured into this.
And that's why he's in jail. And this is why he's in prison now.
And there was a lot of great things about this man. But I am starting to realize he was very much a abuser.
Yes, he is. He is. He is an abuser. Mm-hmm. It's not like
no,
was.
is. You're right. Yeah,
he is an abuser.
Yeah,
and it's
looking at this documentary. It's like no, and it does make sense because of his upbringing. He definitely was. No question. No question in it. Now, we about to get to all the other episodes and unpack a lot of things, but
yes, so get ready because it's a four episode doc, so get ready for 3 more installments. This was just episode 1.
Yeah, so we basically unpacked his upbringing, which brings us into possibly him being physical with women.
Yes. Oh, not only.
Not possible.
You know what?
He was.
But also not only the upbringing, but they were talking about how he came up and went from Uptown Records to that to come to.
No, once again another genius like R. Kelly. Just like that was just wow.
Yeah.
Like that whole back. Oh man.
The parallels between.
And during that,
and Diddy, the parallels between them are it's very interesting.
Mm-hmm.
And how it's ending, how they both ended up right, at these parts where they at right now, very interesting.
Not only that, it's like when Diddy was coming up, it was the hype of hip hop, the hype of R&B, and that whole genre. And he helped create that. So it was just a lot of opportunity, and he was able to capitalize on it. And how he did it, guys, complete genius with it. He was particular with how he moved.
Oh, absolutely. He was.
And that would make sense because you don't know his background, being brought up with his education, a private school.
Right. And the thing is,
so he was not a dumb individual. You have to understand that. Oh my God, he was a genius.
Sean Combs.
Yeah.
Even when they were talking about the first time that he actually came to controversy, mind you, was with that stampede at that charity celebrity basketball game.
Yes.
9 people ended up dead. Now, I think from what they're saying, I think he was about 18 or 19?
Yes.
And he went and spoke to the New York City public. Local news, okay? It was national news, but it was local and national news about him pretty much taking responsibility and the brunt of all that stampede at 18 or 19 years old.
Yeah.
And when I tell you, I was like, the things the snippets they caught of him talking to the media at that age, I couldn't imagine. I'm sorry, I could not imagine. Sean Combs is a very eloquent, intelligent, well-to-do black man.
He coming for you, 50. Yeah.
100.
Yeah, he took accountability of 9 deaths back then when they could have crucified him and blew up from it.
He blew up. It's because of the simple fact he takes responsibility. I will say this about Diddy. When his feet are to the fire, this is him. I'm sorry, that's him. He puts his feet right in the flames.
But think about it now. Looking at Diddy's career and all the times he's been in the media, shootings and walking cheesecakes and all types of stuff. It did not matter. He capitalized off of everything.
Yeah.
Oh, and this was the start.
Yeah, this really was the start.
Oh yeah. Yeah, guys.
This episode was really good because it shows you with the soliloquy of events that happened surrounding Sean Combs, and a lot of it was not. I will say this: none of this was his doing. I will say that. As far as it's just like the events, as far as like with the stampede, with all that stuff.
Yeah.
That wasn't his doing. I just want to watch this a little bit more because this Sean, oh man, you know what?
What I unpacked is he hate women. His mom beat the shit out of him, and his dad left.
I'm not gonna say he. You know what it is. I think Sean Combs hates the world. I don't think it's anything else. I think he hates the world.
What if he just hates himself? Cause I feel like it's daddy issues, but he hates himself because he never stayed.
Look at all the. I mean, even just in this first episode.
And it looks like he has an issue with people leaving him, abandonment issues.
Huh? Yes, he has abandonment issues. The thing about abandonment issues is, it can come out in different ways.
In different ways, yeah.
With his abandonment issues, with the people that are.
But he formed strong bonds close to men, like with the light skins, and then with Biggie, very strong close bond.
Yeah, strong men. Strong.
But abused women though.
Yeah. I was like, those are. He likes a very certain type of male. He likes a certain type of male gaze on him. Certain type.
Male approval.
Yeah.
And women don't mean shit to him. They're just there to keep the men around. They're there to entice men to be around. You can't have a party full of men. He doesn't care for women.
He has the women.
They're there as what we call ornaments.
Mm-hmm. I don't know.
Ooh. Here we go, y'all. Let's unpack. This the Diddy show.
That's it.